we're live. Okay.
Hiya, folks.
Sorry, I dropped. We were having some technical difficulties, not including my lighting, but we are live. Welcome
We
to Dungeons and
certainly are.
Dragons and Discourse. There was a problem with Restream connecting via Chrome, so I had to dig in deep and break out my Safari browser, like literally after doing that, it ain't working, reboot it because it's like,
Yeah.
if it ain't working, you kick the tires and
Yeah.
see if that
He's
fixes it.
using Safari. I'm using Opera right now. So
So, uh,
Shell, here. He's here. He's here. Oh my God.
welcome. We may be joined by Don Samora,
Yeah.
in media res in the middle of this.
I was telling my man here that I had an itch and I keep a back scratcher in my drawer.
You don't have one of the Arduin Emperor's Choice back scratchers?
Somewhere in the closet, but I like this one because it collapses. And
Okay.
I can get down to where it really itches down there,
Scrape
and
off that dead skin.
boom. And here I am.
So, as we are letting people catch up to us, including ourselves,
That's true.
I figured I was going to cover. Uh, I had some recent videos that had some decent coverage, decent distribution on YouTube. I nice views, and yes, Shell, you are first. But there was one comment that I don't know. I was talking about. I should go set the stage. I was talking about influencers in the YouTube universe, D&D influencers in particular, and how sponsorships basically take away not spontaneity, but a lot of the. Is honesty too strong a word? It keeps it it mud it muddies things. So I want to share this comment. Well, let's see. Allow to share window. No, that's not what I wanted. Cancel. Okay. Let's see if it will do it now. Will it do it now? Allow to
Oh,
share
do
screen.
it now.
I don't know if it's gonna. It's not allowing me to. Let me. God damn it! God, my share screen is not working like it would on
Bummer.
using the other browser.
Bummer.
That's a bummer. I don't know. I don't know why that is. Oh, in any case, then I'll read the comment. I was gonna put it up on screen, but I'll have to read it from my side screen. It was from Short Rest Studios. Not a bad name for a YouTube channel, by the way. If you're a 5e channel, just
That's
saying.
funny.
I feel like you're making a lot of assumptions about the integrity or lack thereof of the majority of larger RPG YouTubers. I'm not big by any means. Just under 5K subs, by the way. It's an honest number. I'm not much further ahead. But I do have sponsorships and brand partnerships. By the way, if you are my size or smaller and you got sponsorships and brand partnerships, you must be selling them hard. That's just my thought on it. But I'm in regular conversation with a lot of larger YouTubers whose names you'd know and a lot of smaller ones you wouldn't. I don't know a single YouTuber who doesn't first consider whether they can maintain their integrity when taking a sponsorship. And if they can't, they don't. That's the first part I'm going to cover. He also goes over these live streams, but here's my response. I go, the thing with sponsorship is that they are a tether. Okay? If company A sponsors me, I won't bite the hand that feeds me. I won't call them on their BS or crappy release because that will impact my income. That tether may be explicit, it's in a contract, or it may be implicit and self-imposed. Don't want to jeopardize the income flow. But whether made of leather or lace, it has similar effect: coerced, bias, and self-censoring. Now I can afford to have this perspective. YouTube and gaming are hobbies for me. My pension is relatively generous. If I needed YouTube to pay my mortgage, my car payment, hi Dave, uh, or even keep the lights on, I'd likely see things differently. I can literally afford to set my personal bar differently than many others, and I consider that a blessing. I don't begrudge those that have sponsors. I'm simply glad I don't need a tether to survive. And I think that is
You're
part
true.
and parcel with what we're talking about here. Because this person took very big offense to me commenting on my video that sponsorships, by their very nature, give you a conflict, right? If I'm sponsored by, I don't know, we'll just throw it. Who have I done work for? Frog God Games. Frog God Games sponsors me, and will I be obligated not to say negative things about Frog God? Probably. If they do something stupid and I call shit as I see it, what's going to happen? I'm going to lose that sponsorship. So yes, they are a tether. Doc,
Hi, Doc.
good to see you. So
Greetings from California over there.
I am very happy that I don't have sponsorships. I've been offered sponsorships, some very nicely, and some by like form letter. Uh, dear, dear YouTuber,
Mm-hmm.
don't go. You don't even bother looking up who you're talking to, so you don't care about the channel. You're just figuring how you're going to make money.
What was that place you were talking about this week? Wiley Post,
Wiley. Oh my God,
Wiley
Wiley.
Family.
Oh my, yeah. Like now, I can't remember the full thing. Thank you. Um.
Welcome.
Yeah, Wiley. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna have to go back and check on my own damn video. It was
Glen
what's it
always
come?
asking the wrong question.
Wiley Knight. Wiley
Wiley
Knight.
Knight. I got two questions.
Yes.
One, do they do OSR podcasts?
I don't know because I don't. Their smallest.
And
Their smallest cast is like, I don't know, 30,000 subs. But I mean, I don't recognize most of the
yeah,
people on that list.
but and my second question, if they do, can they hire me?
Glen's for sale, folks. Glen's for sale.
I will crank out those vids so fast you wouldn't believe it,
Yep.
because
So
I'm a mercenary.
I'm I'm not. By the way, folks, just so you remember,
Well,
I
as
I,
far as it
I
goes, anyway.
I know I work for the viewers. Okay, so your feedback is very important. Your subscription is very important. If you can afford it, your $1.99 membership is extremely important because it means that the sponsors will never get a chance to get their greedy little hands on the content of this channel. Uh, Jonathan, influence can be subtle, unspoken, insidious. People can be deluded or in denial about whether their sponsorship influences their content. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. It, we wouldn't take a sponsor, dude. Do you remember those Katamoto knives? Whatever those Japanese knives that were on every channel for a while. And what about the Scottish king? Become a Scottish lord. That was
Laird.
on. That was on like every freaking channel from here to Tuesday. Okay. I'd only take it if it's legitimate. Well, you know what? Listen, there are some quasi large channels that don't take sponsorships. Now, do they monetize it other ways? Sure, they've got Patreons going. They've
Subscriptions.
subscription, and they may sell some advertising, but it's a commercial. All right, it is a flat out commercial.
See, I wouldn't mind having a sponsor because that way I don't have to deal with the YouTube BS of monetization and all that kind of.
Right. I got you.
I'll never make monetization that way. That's what I'm saying.
Foogly, I would be suspicious of any email that begins "Dear YouTuber." That's essentially how my email from Rode came. RODE. If you don't know who Rode is, they do microphones for podcasting, and and it's funny because now that I got the email from them, now I noticed them on like some fairly big, you know, silver placard owner YouTube channels. I'm like, oh, I should be flattered. No, I'm not flattered because it basically started, "Dear YouTuber." They saw I had a YouTube channel. They saw I broke whatever minimum number of subscriptions.
It's like those letters you get in the mail. Dear resident.
Dear resident. Dear occupant. Dear occupant, we are very concerned for you.
See, they say occupants so they can get the people who are squatting too.
Oh, yeah. Are you an occupant? Do you occupy? Foogly, I've been a Scottish laird longer than a lot of you. So with that Scottish laird stuff, I believe you get like a 1 foot by 1 foot plot.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't begrudge anybody who does sponsorships. I'm glad though I don't got to be tethered. I'm glad that I am not under somebody's yoke about what I can and cannot do. Now this came up because on the Wednesday live stream, Mike brought up the D&D shorts and Ginny D teaming up to do a video about official rules from D&D First Edition, Dragon Magazine issue 3.
That was such a bad video.
Yes. Well, and here's the thing. Then somebody on screen, Agile Monk, one of our regular viewers, was like, well, you know, they're part of the same talent agency. And I was like, And then he mentioned the talent agency, Wiley Knight, and I looked it up and I was like, my mouth dropped open. I was like, holy shit. So now that's a rabbit hole for me. And if you don't know me by now, if you don't know this channel by now, you give me a bone, you give me a rabbit hole, and I will drag that bone into the rabbit hole. And I will. So I've done two. I've got 2 videos done. Probably got 2 more waiting to do. I got 1 scripted, so there's at least 1 more coming. Probably going to be 2 more coming in this series because honestly, if you want content that is topical, I think you want channels like this. And there are other channels that are like this that aren't beholden to a corporation. They are beholden to their subscribers. They're beholden to their members. Their community. That's how I was with when I started my blog. And with my blog, trust me, when I was one of the biggest blogs in the OSR, there were people that were like, what do I got to do to get you to recommend my stuff? Kickstarters were reaching out. I was told if I want to be a successful Kickstarter, you got to cover my Kickstarter and approve it. No, I'm not selling out my people. I'm not selling out my community, and I'm not selling out myself. You know, integrity is not a 4-letter word. Integrity has value, and I'm not begrudging this YouTuber who shared that and content. And by the way, he was also like, and people don't do live streams because they don't draw traffic and they can mess with the algorithm. No, I've spoken to larger YouTubers in our sphere, and they don't do live streams because they don't trust their co-hosts or their guests to stay on the reservation. and they don't trust the comments to stay on the reservation, and they expect that, or fear that something could be said that's going to drive things in a direction that is they're going to get canceled or they're going to lose sponsorships. It's not that, and again, it's less fear that they're going to say it. It's the fact that you don't have control over others.
Hmm.
You know, it's the reason why when that those, I don't know, the two YouTubers who had on Satine, they did two interviews with this woman, and both of them were pre-recorded. Why do you do that? Well, you do that for two reasons. You do that for one, so um, the person that you're interviewing, you can make them look the best.
Right.
Okay, but the other reason is if they say something that really embarrasses the shit out of you, you don't have to broadcast it.
Yeah. Yeah. You spend all this time making them look the best, and then they can sabotage it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Doc says he can also be bought like Glen
Oh yeah.
inexpensively.
Hey, like you, like me. You got a pension. I just got Social Security, so
Yeah, and that's listen again.
I
I
could use a
understand that.
little extra money. I'm having trouble getting a job and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get into it. But
No,
anyway, thank
but
you, Don.
and again, I appreciate that. But I consider myself blessed that I don't have to be uh, mercenary because it gives you the honesty, uh, meaning the community, our viewers, of knowing that if it comes out of if it comes out of our mouths on screen, we're not getting paid to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, whether you like what you hear or not, it's honesty. And by the way, these are this on the screen right now is about uh, I don't know. These are our about half of our patrons, and I'll put up the other half of our patrons, our minions later. And I do like the new clear text background.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's less distracting than
What
the black.
hmm, your
Yeah.
Patreon's under Tenkar's Tavern, right?
Yeah, I don't even my Patreon is suspended, so I just use the yeah, my Patreon. I just I put that in timeout. So
Oh,
if you
you
want to,
did. I thought
I
they did.
did. No, I did. And if you want to support this channel, support what I do, whether it's here or at the blog, you can use our affiliate links. By the way,
Mhm.
I don't go. Don't please use the affiliate link.
He gets a couple of cents off the sale.
Yeah, because listen, I understand too. Like you know what, a lot of times asking for membership support, it's a big get, and I'm not.
Mhm.
I understand that. You know, I've had times where I've literally been have tight money, but if you're already making a purchase through something like Amazon or drive-through, well, then just use an affiliate link, and then you're putting some coins in the coffers
Right.
to keep the virtual lights on. Um, that's just as good.
I wish I could do that. I have a habit of um, going straight to Amazon if I want something
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
I gotcha.
using an affiliate link. I mean, I should do that. I mean, I've bought enough game stuff in the past. I still buy Blu-rays and such, and
Hmm.
I'm sure there's some people who could benefit from my purchase.
Yeah.
Besides me.
Oh, what I do is that I book. I'm not going to say whose page it is, but I do have another YouTuber's page. I don't want to send your business to them, but I do have another YouTuber's page. Uh, bookmarked, and when I go to YouTube, I go to that bookmark, so I always know I'm going to their shop. And listen, sorry, Amazon makes enough money off me. I might as well share it out as best I can. That's. Oh, Doc, every time I hear the phrase self censoring, I have to remember that most people do it. Well,
It's a human thing. Yeah,
yeah,
we all do it.
we all do it to some extent, but again, when it means your money, your income, it becomes much more important to self-censor. All right, and I like to think that we all, like the unvarnished truth. Oh, I
Funny.
like that. Fugu. Good directions there. Go into your bookmarks and change your Amazon link to your affiliate link you want to support. And that,
Well, that works for most people, but not for me because I type it in. I don't have a bookmark for it. And mainly I do that because I'm trying to save myself. If there's a bookmark up there, I'm going to be hitting that all the time. You get me?
yeah, I get you. Oh, David says they get self-censor in the UK where we go to jail.
Yeah, ain't that funny? Well,
And
nothing. Yeah, nothing like the country. Yeah, do you want to discourage tourism? You're doing a good job.
we are going to arrest those Americans for saying bad things on the other side of the pond. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's like, oh,
There's a
God.
reason there was a revolution over here.
And Shell, yes, I use my Amazon app. There are times when I certainly do too. I will say the app, if there's an app, if you like shopping, Woot.com. I make no
Woot?
affiliate money off it, but Woot.com. It's got daily specials. I remember it when it was an independent company and it would take 3 weeks for them to ship anything. Now they are an Amazon company. It takes about 3 days to ship most
Really?
things. Yes. And
Oh,
shipping
good.
is free if you are an Amazon Prime member.
I am.
So, but Woot has, if you're looking for the occasional deal, and as we get closer to Christmas, we're all Christmas shopping, you might go in there and go, oh my God, I need that for little Johnny. And it's they're decent, but they're decent buys.
Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it used to. They used to only have everything's only up for 24 hours. Their clocks, their items reset at 1 a.m. Eastern time. So
Okay.
And it can sell out.
Right.
But no, it's. I've been using that site for nearly 2 decades, and again, once they became an Amazon company, shipping greatly improved. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Well, I have another reason that I want to use it lately because Monday is our 25th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, thank you. So that's what I'm going to be spending a little coin on. But it's kind of hard because what was it, 3 years ago or whatever, when we went to the Guess Who concert at one of the casinos here. Boy, it's hard to top that one.
Well, and listen, Rachel and I are going to have our 14th next month. And 2 years ago, our anniversary gift to each other was the indoor garden, the hydroponic. Man, we've had that for 2 years now. I was like, holy crap! So I don't know what we're going to do for this year. Probably we'll do 2 dinners out. I'll pay for one. She'll pay for the other. Maybe.
Okay, that might work. I mean, we got blended income, so yeah, right.
Oh, so do we. Well, quasi blended. In the end, it's all.
Okay, I'm looking at Woot right now, and it's like, okay, I can use it for some stuff.
Right.
But I buy a lot of Blu-rays off of Amazon, and I figured maybe they give me a break on the price on Woot. But they don't deal with those. So I'll buy her another nightgown or something, or a negligee.
Ooh, a negligee.
Oh, so you were talking about conventions too. I know you love conventions.
Yes, I am a convention whore. And you go,
yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
No, and I like them because I get to meet my people. Right, I'm a people that likes people.
Yeah, your peers.
Yes.
So that's a good thing. I'm still working on trying to get to WizardCon for next year. I made the mistake. I thought I went on the Greyhound bus website. to thought maybe it's like way back when I took one, I swore I'd never again ride a Greyhound bus, and now I'm looking again. But I found out, I remembered why I won't. It costs about half as much as a flight, but it takes twice as long to get there.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, no, I'm too old for this crap. No. But anyway, yeah, conventions. Yeah, looking forward to it for next year.
Well, it's going to be the Sunday night, folks, on this channel, on Greyhawk Ragnar's channel, on Joe Lawyer's channel. We've got a new live stream on Sunday night special with a K, and first one we're going to be talking about is conventions. It's going to be the topic. Cool. And then there's Dawn. The circle is complete.
I see you feel better. Good.
I'm getting much better, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry for joining late.
That's okay. No. We've got the flannel wizard.
Hey, don't knock my shirts. I'm gonna make you wear a flannel shirt at WizardCon. You know that?
I got a couple.
Wear one.
I
like Hawaiian shirts.
We can be the Bobson twins.
I was the flannel guy in high school and college.
Oh, shut up!
What? I was. I wore a lot of but I would wear it like a jacket, kind of.
You can bring your Hawaiian shirt, Glenn. I got my D20 Hawaiian shirt that I should have worn last year at WizardCon, but I didn't.
Well, I don't have one of those, but I do have an Acme Corporation Hawaiian shirt. So.
Okay. Now,
my standard gear at the con is usually a Hawaiian shirt over a t-shirt, open. Yep. Yeah. Because I got the pocket. I want the pocket.
I want the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh. So how is everybody this evening?
We're doing good. We're doing
good.
Okay.
Good. I can't complain. I by the way, I want to thank the community in general. The last 2 days, we've been picking up subscribers like a flashing blue light special at Kmart.
Nice.
We're old school, folks. We've got to break out the shopping cart with the pole and the blue light. And
yeah.
Shopping Mart.
Kmart. You're bringing memories of Kmart.
Well, you got to go for the best. I mean, I can talk about Sears, but oh wait, they were the same company when they went under, right? Yeah.
Well. Yep, they were.
Hello, goodbye.
Montgomery Wards.
Yeah, they were all.
And they even sold game stuff at one time.
I know Kmart did.
Remember the Sears catalog, Christmas catalog with?
Oh my God!
In fact, I think I bought probably early '80s one of my Beck Me boxes at Kmart.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember seeing AD&D in the Sears catalog.
I think I remember it was like $9 for it.
Wow.
God
damn!
If I could only go back in time.
That's the early '80s. $9.
Yeah. Early. It would have been early '80s for me. Probably '83, '82, somewhere right around there.
Oh, Joe Stone, Circuit City. Yeah, Circuit City. I remember that. They
had D&D stuff too.
No.
Oh.
But another chain that went under.
Yep. Them Tower. Used to go to Tower Records all the time.
Oh God,
Tower Records.
I
would go to the one in the Village in Manhattan. That was like the Tower Records.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't understand the joy of digging through all the vinyl and the things you find.
Me, it's the DVDs and the Blu-rays, but I understand it.
Back in the day, though, it was not DVDs and Blu-rays.
Well, I did through the VHSs too.
Yep, VHSs.
Well, the VHSs are a little bit harder to flip through. Ka-chunk. Yeah, you kind of stack them. You don't really flip through them.
I used to, very early on, I would go through 8-tracks.
Yeah. Yep, one of my first cars was a 77 Monte Carlo.
Mm-hmm.
Dark brown. It had like this light golden colored velvet interior,
Mm-hmm.
and it had an 8-track player in it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shellback, mail subscription may be pushing it, but there may be a print one coming up. I'm just saying.
Yes, there is a print one actually coming up
I got an early.
in the middle of layout right now on it.
Oh, good.
Yep.
When do I get to edit it?
You'll be getting it probably first week of November.
Okay, yeah.
That means I gotta
start earning my money, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and the nice thing is we got a whole bunch of people have contributed to it. Eric, Glen has, Heidi Gygax and Eric Gygax Garland have. Jay's tons of people have contributed.
They extorted a review out of me. So
did they?
You did.
I didn't extort a review out of you.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Extort a review.
Extortion live.
Didn't you?
Well, it might have been a little extortion.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's like, you give me a title, my head gets this big,
Yeah. But Shellback Bow, the magazine is called RPG Gamer magazine. So it'll be available December 1st. So Glenn, not to crack the whip on you when you get it.
Well, you haven't cracked anything yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
This is beginning to sound a little kinky for me. I'm not sure.
All I got going is my book right now. That's it. So yeah, I need some, distraction.
And I'm not trying to self-plug here, but I got good news the other day about WizardCon.
Oh.
Frank Menser is going to be putting on 2 specialty private games for WizardCon for 8 people only. We're going to do the same thing we did last year. 8 people can buy tickets to it. You get it alone in the room with Frank. We're going to serve you food and drinks, and you're going to get an adventure by Menser himself. And also Merle Rasmussen is going to be doing 1.
Want to be alone in a room with Frank?
Yep. Is this, what do they call it back when we were kids? 2 minutes in heaven?
2 minutes in heaven. Yeah.
So Rasmussen's doing it too?
Merle Rasmussen wants to do one.
Top secret game. Cool.
Limited 8 people, food and drinks.
Merle's a great GM, by the way, folks.
Oh my God, yes.
If he's running Top Secret and he's got his Legos, you are in for an experience.
Yes, and actually he specifically mentioned his Legos, and I have to, when we make the site go live this weekend, sorry, I've been sick, or it would have been live prior, but he has a big, long description that we're going to have for the game and everything, so really good stuff.
Good.
So Frank will be doing 1 on Friday and 1 on Saturday, and Merle is going to be doing his on Saturday. So,
damn.
And all the other special guests will be floating around. So
we got all kinds of people coming.
All kinds.
All kinds.
Jim Kitchen has agreed to do the
this guy's coming, believe it or not.
That man right there and that man right there are coming both.
I don't know what that dog is.
Man? Oh.
Is it a pet-friendly convention?
I have to ask the hotel. Mm-hmm. It's Michigan. You can call anything a service dog and they'll let it in, so it doesn't really matter. I mean,
my service skunk.
Yeah. And Jonathan Miller, yes, Legos and Top Secret.
Yes.
Trust me, Merle.
It works. Hey, it works, okay?
Merle has been using Legos and Top Secret for years.
I call that a smart GM.
Yes.
Okay. And he runs a really, really good game.
Everybody last year at WizardCon who even interacted with his game loved it.
Yeah.
And we got several emails, people going, please have him back this next year.
Yeah, it is like second to none.
Yeah, so and I'm trying to drag Tim Cass to it. I might have to, I'm trying to bribe him by saying that I'll come down personally and pick him up and take him home, but I don't know if Tim's going to be showing up or not.
You're a good friend.
Yeah. I'll even get him a grilled hot dog. Maybe I can bribe him that way.
Oh, by the way, I talked to my friend Brian from Thinko's Hammer,
Right.
and he thinks it's doable because he's in Ann Arbor.
Oh, Ann Arbor. He's a hour and 30-minute drive from where we're
Yeah,
at.
because I said, we've been wanting to do this in North Texas and stuff, but I've been here, you've been there, but now I'm going to be closer.
Yeah.
And Full On Gamer is a long haul trucker, so he may be on the road in the area.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half drive straight down I-94.
And so I said, if I can talk Don into letting you be there, we can do a trivia game. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Thinko's Hammer presents AD&D Second Edition Trivia.
Yep. And the nice thing about the new website coming up, there is a button you can press that says, I have a suggestion. And you can message us directly an idea to make the convention better. You want something special, like a trivia contest.
Nice.
That Office Depot button,
Yep.
And I want churros at the convention.
But yeah, you might be able to bring the puppy.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Already we're figuring the puppy has puppy energy still. So I'm doing TotalCon. Rachel is probably not doing TotalCon. She'll stay behind with the puppy. We're hoping we can bring the puppy to WizardCon. However, we're also hearing that some really great boarding places for dogs. So certainly North Texas. And CNY Rogers already told us that his daughter will play with the doggy all day.
Well, and we have if you need a boarding place for the dog for a couple days, there is a very good one that we took our dog to.
Okay.
Right here in Battle Creek. They're actually a veterinarian office, and they're top-notch people.
Yeah, from what I've been reading is that dogs generally love going boarding because they get to play with other dogs and socially. I'm on puppy vacation. This is awesome. Don't pick me up. I don't want to go. Leave me alone.
I'll get their name and phone number for you. You can actually call them, make a reservation this far in advance. They take them.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and Eric, trust me, they're one that you can trust your puppy to, and not worry about it. They will spoil the shit out of your dog.
Oh, come on! I don't want to go.
Our dog didn't want to come home with us.
Yeah, that's my fear.
Yeah, you just picked it up though. We couldn't pick up our 120-pound mix.
You're coming anyway.
Yep.
So
Jackson was 12 pounds. It's like, no, you're coming. Come on.
Yep.
So these came in the mail on Wednesday, I guess. Operation White Box.
From who?
That's from Pete Spawn, not related to distantly related to Jane Spawn. I think you got to go back 10 generations. And I believe the publisher.
I thought Mark did those.
No, Mark has his own that came out after this.
But I remember that.
He's got the MASH one.
Okay, because I got a smaller one. I guess it was Spawn. I've got a smaller one.
This is from Bloat Games. These books are very nice, and I'm very surprised that any modern RPG product would have this on the back. So God bless them.
Yeah, a lot of game shops won't carry that game, sadly. Then.
But does nice stuff. His stuff always looks nice.
OSC, it's the OSC system for World War II, and then you have the Operation Into the Dark, and I'm looking forward to seeing. I lost myself there. I'm looking forward to seeing the undead Nazis.
Oh, kind of like a Wolfenstein vibe.
Yeah, no.
I like Bloat Games, but he's too fixated on zombies. I'm sorry. I never liked zombie as a theme, a genre,
Yeah, and real quick, Battle Creek is in Michigan, Shellback Bow.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And James Bond did the White Box Kickstarter, I think it was a Kickstarter, yes. And James also did White Star.
Yes.
He's done a lot of work he did the starter set for the Lord of the Rings RPG, whatever that.
One Ring.
The starter set for that one. They initially asked him do you want to do the lore or the rules? And James's response was yes. And they're like, no. Do you want to do this or that? He goes, no, yes, both. Give it all to me. I can get it done. James is a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Oh,
So
Obnoxiously so.
yeah, he's a font of Lord of the Rings and Star Wars knowledge. So very,
well, there's nothing wrong with Star Wars.
Mm.
listen, I love Lord of the Rings, but my favorite version of Lord of the Rings was the British audio play.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right. Ian Holm.
That was a couple of years ago, Eric.
Yeah, no, I know. I was a rookie cop
Bilbo
listening
playing
to that,
Frodo.
but yes, yeah, I had it on audio tape. That's how old it was. It wasn't even on
Yep.
CD or MP3. It was audio tape, but it was damn good.
Oh, I got the allergies going today out here in Oklahoma.
Oh my God, I had them going on earlier in the week.
Eyes
It
watering.
was, it was.
Yeah, my wife is getting the bad allergies. It must be just be the time of the year.
Yeah, I mean, all week all week, I've been trying to do the audiobook for my book. I've got chapter 1 done, and the rest of the week was I just couldn't keep my throat clear long enough. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's me when I wake up though. People are like, are you a smoker? Never smoked a day in my life, but I am somebody with post nasal drip from hell. So
Yep. I've got constant back drain. Constant.
Yep. It's like, hello, good morning, how are you?
Yeah.
You look lovely this morning, Midge. You're a cutie. My first 10 minutes, I really sound like shit.
So, Wizard Tower Games. What is your timeline? As in, what's the first thing you're going to put out? And don't say Gangbusters because I already know about Gangbusters. After that.
After Gangbusters is going to be Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
Peaky Blinders.
Okay. Yep. Good. That's as far as what's being put out. Mm-hmm. And then we're hoping to have D20. No, let me back up. D20 Delving might hit before Peaky Blinders because we're targeting D20 Delving for December.
Okay.
And Peaky Blinders is probably not going to be hit until probably January, mid-January.
Okay.
We got to get D20 Delving done. The sad part was we were literally almost done with it when the incident happened.
Yeah.
But patience is a virtue, I guess.
Yeah.
Joe Stone, we need tall tales. Well, yeah, everybody should have tall tales.
I think Mark is going to put that out on his own. I think he already has it out, as a matter of fact, on Drive-Thru RPG.
Yeah. There was the prior version. It's been out, I think.
Yeah.
For a while. Yeah. Little hardcover deal about this big. I don't know if it's hardcover.
That's pretty good.
I think
it is hardcover. Yes.
Yeah. Drive-Thru RPG. They go through Lightning Source, don't they?
Yes.
When Mark went to North Texas, he gave me a copy, and it is hardback.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we're targeting D20 Delving next because we want to get our Kickstarter fulfilled. Then it'll be Peaky Blinders, and then we got the art already for Stars and Sails.
Okay.
So, we just got the artwork back on October. I think it was it was like the 10th or 11th, a little bit later than we wanted it.
Right.
So we got that, and that has to go to Pauly Kid for approval.
Okay.
And once that's approved, we can get the primary layout done. Once that's done, she wants it done differently. So it's already been edited. So we're going to get in a layout. Shouldn't take too long for that. So it might be a tie for D20 Delving and Stars and Sails. It's going to be tight between the two.
Well, hey.
Because all Stars and Sails really needs now is layout, and I can knock a layout within 300-page RPG. I'll get it done in about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So, yep. So those are the big projects we got going as far as that are going to be out.
Good.
Probably between now and January. And then by February, maybe March, we're going to have Realms out, which is our card game.
Okay.
So that's been, this is kind of embarrassing. That thing's actually been done since 2013.
Wow.
It was one of my early games I created. Always wanted to get it published, but when I had my publishing company, we didn't do games. We did just novels and books and such.
Right.
And now you're a relaunch with games and books, right?
We're relaunching. Yeah, we're going to be relaunching under Wizard Tower Publishing, which is going to be doing novels and books and such. We get such a heavy call for it. I get probably, I'm not exaggerating, probably 10 emails a week, people going, do you do books? Or they just submit books to us.
And I'll be the first novel.
Yes, you will, actually.
Wow.
First.
Yep,
Well-
you will be the first, and then Stephen Lake, who is on Vlog of Many Things, will probably be my next.
Okay.
He's got like 4 ready to go.
Better
Oh,
than
damn.
Oh, Steve is a huge writer.
I know.
He's probably got about, I think he's got in excess of 22 or 24
Mhm.
books. And Steve doesn't write 110, 120 page books. He writes 400, 450, 500, 600 page books. And he does like 8, 9 book series.
Well, I did the one book, and I'm hoping it's going to be like 200 pages, which is a novella, and I'm hoping to keep the novella format for whatever I do next. As far
It's
as
popular.
Yeah, and
Novellas was one of our number one sellers.
It's easier to
Yeah.
knock out.
Yeah.
Well, and they're a better length for those of us who have an attention span that's now corrupted by the internet.
Well,
Like,
I mean, even at back in the early to mid 2000s when I had my publishing company, when we did straight
Really?
books, novellas sold really well because they're quick reads
Yeah.
and they're
You know-
usually less expensive. So they're sub $10. You get a $10, who wants to, drop me $10 and give me a, 2-3 nights, part-time reading.
They read. I'm treating my stuff like a pulp fantasy, like if it was published like in Weird Tales or
Mhm.
a pulp book, because those things used to be like popcorn. You can just
Yep.
keep eating them and keep reading them.
Agile Monk asks a question. Says, "What are you doing the layout in InDesign or Affinity Publisher?" I will not touch Affinity Publisher.
Really?
There is a few back-end issues that are being reported in the publishing groups with Affinity Publisher with conversions from when they go from Affinity Publisher to PDF. There's some issues with it being IO 2000 or IO 1000 properly, what you want to call it, not certified, but compatible. And it's not in everything. Affinities had to do several back or patches and such. What we use is InDesign, or I use CorelDRAW.
What's funny, you know what I use for layout?
What's that?
Affinity's predecessor, Serif Page Plus.
Serif Page Plus. Yep.
That's
That's an oldie.
That's a good program. I don't know why-
If it works for you, it works for you. The thing is with a lot of desktop publishers or publishing programs is you really need something that's good with imagery.
Yeah, and that's pretty good because who can afford InDesign if you're not a publisher?
Well, it's this is what I tell people all the time when they say they want to be a game publisher or a book publisher. I'm like, you want to be one, great,
Right.
but are you going to do it the right way or are you going to do it the half-ass way? Because
half-assed, please.
yeah, well, that's the problem with a lot of people
That's
who do it. Well, I'm sorry. Rarely do you get what you pay for, but when it comes to layout software, that really applies. And too many people go with like Inkscape, or they'll go with Affinity. Don't get me wrong. When it works right, Affinity's beautiful and it's inexpensive. But when you got a publishing program that says, "Oh God, PageMaker Pro."
I was trained on PageMaker at a trade school. I have certificates in PageMaker, and
He made his certificates in PageMaker. So
yeah, I'm actually InDesign certified, master certified in InDesign and Photoshop.
Hell, I would still use Quark if I could find it.
Quark. The problem that people don't realize is a lot of these desktop publishing programs are older.
Mhm.
That the problem is that they do a beautiful job on screen, but when you have to convert them over to PDF, that's where you start getting issues. And there's a lot of back end stuff with PDFs that a lot of people, people think a PDF is a PDF. It's not. Because if you're gonna, because like people go, like I always tell people, what do you do with your, how do you pre-flight your PDF? And I get the open slack jawed look out of people going, what's that? And it's like, well, you have to make sure your fonts are all embedded. You have to make sure it's layered correctly. Are you RGB? Are you CMYK? If you are CMYK, which one of the 11 CMYK certifications are you? And people are like going,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, it matters.
All they know is Pantone.
Well, exactly. And that's the thing. It's not that, like, what's interesting, we mentioned what are they the ones that our drive through RPG uses.
Lightning?
Lightning
Source.
source.
Lightning Source takes any one of the PDF color certifications.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing is if you take IS 1000 and 2500 and you're doing color and you print the same book and they print it at the same time, the ISO 1000 certification for PDF will be so much more richer and clearer.
I can believe that. Like when I was doing Swords of Witchery Continual Light, I uploaded the PDF to drive through, not a problem. Tried to get the PDF to be print on demand, rejected. Uploaded it to Amazon. Amazon was like, you have this issue and this issue and this issue. We fixed it for you.
Yep. And the problem is if they fix it for you, be careful, because a lot of times the issues that you have is image issues.
Be quiet.
Agile Monk says there's over 5 to 6 major. There's actually over a dozen current applicable variations of Adobe PDF right now out there. There's about 5 or 6 majors. You're right. But the problem is a lot of publishers, they deal in those 12 to 16 different variations.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get different effects, especially on color.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're using a PNG file image and it's a clear background, in the PDF it'll look like it's a clear background, but when it prints the background gray or black.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yep.
that.
And people go, "What happened?" And it's like, "Well, you didn't do your pre-flight." Because what pre-flight is when you're in PDF, it's a function, and the PDF will go through the entire document, and it'll make sure like all the fonts are embedded. Because a lot of people make mistakes. They'll go online, they'll get a free font.
Right.
Well, that font is encoded to not be allowed for commercial use. So you go to pre-flight, and that thing looks beautiful on the screen. It says, "Sorry, can't convert for print because it's not a commercially viable font." Wah, wah, wah.
That's kind of like when I do my artwork with fonts, I kind of convert them to raster before I do anything else with them.
But see, that's another problem. If you convert them to a raster file before you convert them into a PDF, you can run into PDF layering issues, and it can make certain, like it can make a letter in a font turn into a black box.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Well, then I should use Illustrator or something.
And actually, that's actually when you mentioned Gangbusters, that was actually our major problem that we had in the very beginning, because Mark was using, I believe it was like Word 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And although it converted to Word when you looked at the PDF on the screen initially, when I converted it, because he was using an older version of PDF Maker, when I converted it to PDF through Adobe, what it did was it converted a lot of the characters to gibberish. And I have never seen this happen, but as part of my subscription, I get access to Adobe technical support.
Okay.
And the lady on video with me with technical support literally was pulling her hair out. She's like an expert of experts. And she literally said, "I never saw this in my life." And she says, "I've been with Adobe for 15 years.
Wow.
And it's like, well, it's from Word 2000. But to Mark's credit, he upgraded to the current Word.
Good for him. At least you taught him something.
Well, I mean, the thing is that's the whole thing. This is what I tell people when they want to, Agile Monk talks about in chat here.
Mm-hmm.
People think a PDF is a PDF is a PDF, and it's just not. And it it all depends on what you want your end product to look at like.
Yeah. Well, for my simple, what I do, good enough. I'm not worried about transparency or black box. I'm printing out.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. If it works on your
I'm
printer, it
printing out
works on your printer. But that's the whole point. But when you give it to me,
Right.
you're not coming to me because you want it printed on a printer. You're coming to me because you want something that looks professional.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem with a lot of people want to get in the publishing business because they go, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on Adobe software or Corel software. Then why are you in the business? You're not even getting the basics.
It takes money to make money, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep. Half-assed software puts out half-assed product.
I studied to be a graphic designer, and I got the certificate and all that kind of stuff. But then when I found out what it takes, like, I don't want to deal with printers. I don't think I'm going to do this. I do not want to deal with printers. And this is back before, the publishing stuff on computers started getting going.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, hasn't changed really.
Well, it's also other things people don't think about. They buy a basic compact computer from, Best Buy,
Mm-hmm.
and they go, "How come I can't have anything open hardly?" It's because, you have to have a machine that's RAM heavy, proper video card. The box on my desk. This is almost a $1,800 computer, and I do it because I have to be able to have Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign open, Corel open, PDF converter, and all these programs open. And the only way you can do it is have a proper computer. So,
oops, sorry, that was not.
That's called a malfunction, there, Eric.
No.
Holy shit!
Naughty. He's been trying to figure out that share screen all night.
Yeah. Don missed it, so we were delayed slightly because I could not get this to up and run in Chrome.
Oh, really?
I got a black screen and it got error messages within Restream, so I had to go and I went, Safari? What's the odds of my Safari is going to be looking?
Do you know how to fix a black screen? Are you talking about for your video?
Well, no, it was worse than that. It wouldn't connect. It would not connect.
Oh, okay.
I had to go to Opera.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I use Firefox.
I'm a Chrome. I don't know why, but I've been in
Chrome gives me crap. So I use usually DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo browser have mostly no problem with.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah.
Does anyone ever use Microsoft's browser?
Edge?
I've never met anyone that dumb.
Edge, I have it on here. I never use it.
Oh, is it called Edge?
Edge, Microsoft Edge.
Microsoft Explorer doesn't sound cool enough. Let's just call it Edge.
Yeah, I got a new one here on here called Ace, but I think it's just a Chrome variant. Like I used to use Vivaldi, which is also a Chrome variant.
Oh, it is called Edge, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why does that sound a little bit unwholesome?
Yeah, I'm on
the edge.
DuckDuckGo is great for like watching YouTube videos without, ads on them.
Oh, really? I thought YouTube fixed that issue where people can't do that.
Well, DuckDuckGo seems to circumvent that. I mean, every once in a while, I'll pull one up and says, "Oh, you can't watch this without ads." So you just click it off, and you watch it with the ads. But yeah, most of them is like just plays, which makes me happy.
I actually pay. I pay for the YouTube subscription for multiple years, just because my father. Once I got him a TV set that had YouTube built in, he doesn't watch. He watches like minimal commercial TV. He's always on YouTube, and I'm like, Pop, I can't do this to you. I'm gonna have to change myself to a family plan because you don't need ads on your YouTube.
Wait a minute, hold on. With if you sign up, if you pay for YouTube, you don't get ads.
Yeah.
YouTube Plus.
YouTube, whatever you call it.
How much is it for just a single account?
Like $15 a month, something like that.
how
All right, so
annoying
here.
ads are?
So folks, and here, little peek behind the screen. I don't know when this is happening, but I said it before. I'm in a YouTube training group. They're talking about, and I've heard them talk about other things, but they're talking about that if you are a member of a site, that site will no longer spew ads at you, which would be a great selling point. They haven't gotten to that yet. But yeah, Starship Trooper says $10 a month. I don't know. I pay like whatever it's like 20. Don't, by the way, don't sign up to your phone. Go onto your computer and sign up directly. If you sign up through the App Store, especially if it's an Apple App Store, they tack on Apple surcharge to you.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted canceling and then re-signing up.
Okay.
So
Water Fox. Isn't that, their email's called Thunderbird or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Wasn't that part of like, I thought that was part of Firefox.
No. Thunderbird is an aftermarket email. They have like a word, equivalent to Word and such. Steve Lake is a big user of Thunderbird because Steve Lake doesn't like anything to do with Microsoft. He's a big Linux guy. So,
okay, here's the quick pricing for YouTube Premium. I'm looking at it right now. Individual is 13. I'm going to round them off, all right? I'm not going to do this 99-cent bullshit. Individual is $14 a month. Family, which allows up to 5 members in your household, is $23 a month. My parents live right downstairs. They're in my household. And if you're a student, it's $8 a month.
Wow.
So it's pretty useful in my opinion.
Now Shellback says Firefox has Thunderbird. Maybe
okay, so Thunderbird's part of the Firefox family.
Because I remember Thunderbird.
Yeah, I actually used Thunderbird for a while, but I went to Microsoft. In fact, I may be going back to it. But the thing I like about Outlook is it has the email with the calendar function connectivity, which helps me out a ton because
Outlook.
I got so much crap going on. I need to have it flashing on my computer screens here.
Understood. Anyway,
I'm about to add a third monitor. I need to.
Okay, this is interesting. I know Safari so well that I thought I opened up a new tab. Where did my old? I'm still connected to this fucking shit, but I can't see the screen. I've got the wrong tab open up.
The problem is you use an Apple computer.
Shush.
Well, I was all Windows until last year.
Here we go. I didn't even see the tab. All right.
Oh, Glenn, did you go to Mac?
No, but that man right there gave me an iPad.
Yeah, I gave him my M1 iPad.
Very nice iPad. Got me an Apple Pencil for it. Save.
I have an iPad, and I love my iPad, and I love my iPhone.
And a case with a keyboard on it.
I just don't like the computers.
Look at that thing. Isn't that nice?
I got the Mac Mini M4 because of the price.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. And what I like is
mine's not as big as yours is, isn't it?
Mine
I'm
has
sorry. I don't put stickers on mine. It's got
you don't put stickers on yours?
No, I don't put stickers on mine.
See, I got stickers. I did this on purpose. I wasn't going to do it either, but when I traveled last October to see you, one of the suggestions is your electronics, put a sticker on them so somebody can't like take them through TSA
and just like walk away with it cleanly.
Exactly.
That's why I do this.
Because
it's my Microsoft Edge, my Edge tablet, and I just do the sticker because if somebody picks it up at a convention, it's easier for me to search for it and you got my Edge because by the time you get this damn thing and you get the keyboard with it and all that crap.
I was so fussy about the sticker I put on there. I was looking because I wanted something different and unique so I could say it's not like a D20 on there. It's got this on there. So I can say, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, but the nice thing about mine is nobody has that sticker on there. I made that.
No, they don't. And I don't think there's anybody who has the sticker I have because I had to buy it online special. So
Ooh,
How special.
very, very special.
what is
You're
it?
so special. Glen.
That's the Possum Lodge sticker.
Oh, what's Possum Lodge?
You never watched the Red Green show? Okay, it's a Canadian show, so you wouldn't know anyway.
I know what the red or the red green. I know what that show is.
Right, but
They dress like
he's the
hunters?
president of Possum Lodge, and that's where he does the show from. And
Gotcha.
that's the sticker. Quando omni fluncus moratori, which means
Drunkest
all us
mortal.
girls play dead. So, but yeah, you can look across an airport and see this. It's that.
See, what's interesting is Shellback makes a good point. He says he's got tired of all the OS bloat on Windows, so I switched to Linux. I don't have the bloat because I just go in and I turn all the shit off.
A lot of people switch that way because of that.
Yeah, it's just a matter of going in and turning all the crap off. And there's a lot of Microsoft functions, Windows functions that you just don't need.
Yeah, I thought of. There are times when I thought of switching to Linux, but it's like I want a computer that I can use and not have to like reprogram all the time. They start about, oh, you need this kernel and that thing to make this work, and it's like all my friends who had Linux for a long time until recently was like took some like easy to install, hard to use because you got to massage it, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of anything like that. I need to be able to turn my computer on and get working. I don't have time to mess with it.
I'm not a gear yet,
I do a lot of programming. I do a ton of programming, but it's just I don't want to mess with my operating systems like that. I don't want to have to do the stuff that you have to do with Linux.
Exactly. And I love this. I got Procreate, so I'm trying to learn, digital artwork with Procreate on here.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that's the best 10, 12 bucks I ever spent.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful program.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's my endorsement.
Oh, somebody let Bad Mike in the room. I see.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Bad Mike's in the chat.
Not again.
And like, not the Bad Mike. No, it's Bad Mike 3 because there were two before him that were
Really?
even worse.
Oh, God. He's son of Bad Mike.
Oh,
I
that's
Satan.
Son of
Satan.
Satan.
And I was want to do it in that Sega voice.
Son of Sven Gulli? I don't know.
I never actually watched. I saw clips of Sven Gulli, but I never watched the Sven Gulli.
I see like YouTube clips, but it's like in my area, none of the services carry, what was it, Wii TV or something?
Yeah,
like
I think it was,
I'm more of a Benny Hill guy and Monty Python myself.
Monty Python, I can hang with.
You didn't like Benny Hill?
I've never watched Benny Hill.
Don't you red green show me ever again, old man Grognard, then.
Why not? I mean, I know of him and I've seen clips, so I know what he's all about. I just never went out and,
Benny Hill, man, talk about a classic. Gosh.
I'm sure,
Yep.
I watched
Iconic music.
a couple of clips. I'm going, I see, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He's in that movie. Oi.
Benny Hill was a unique comedian.
yes,
He was.
he certainly was. I used to like the little old man. He would give a tap on the head.
We're putting Bad Mike to sleep talking operating systems.
Oh, well, bad. Then we're gonna have to hear the snoring. So
I'll watch some Benny Hill. I'll go on YouTube, watch some Benny Hill. Okay, you go watch some Red Green because he's on there too.
Gotcha.
Ooh, they're getting testy now. They're
I
fighting
got the whole
out their
show
own.
here. I got all 15 seasons. 15 seasons. Can you believe that? Plus
Yeah.
a couple.
I don't know how many seasons Benny Hill ran. I think he ran from like 68 to 80s.
I don't know, and I'm afraid to look it up because I won't be able to find my tab again. So I'm gonna be a good boy and not. Oh, keeping up appearances. Are you being served?
That too. I just upgraded my Monty Python collection a little. I got a 4K steel book of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, Benny Hill ran from 15 January 1955.
55.
Yep, to May 1st, 1989. I did not know that, but he was his
Damn.
heyday in the 70s and early
He
80s.
started in black and white. Wow.
Just telling you what Wiki Wink
I'm sure he wound
told
up
me.
doing the same skits over.
Benny Hill, Benny Hill. Don't tell me. Don't
It was
give
a
me.
lot of ass patting, a lot of sexist type
Yeah.
stuff, so it'll offend virtually a third of modern viewership.
Then Benny Hill cannot survive in today's day and age. Oh my
No.
God, buxom women.
And by the way, I would like to congratulate Bad Mike on something I saw today.
What's that?
On the North Texas RPG Con Facebook page, there was a little bit of a debate about a certain elven god.
Oh my
Eric,
God!
did you see that?
I know. I heard about it in a little chat that I'm in on the side, and paging admin Bad Mike, paging admin Bad Mike.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the nuclear option, but I didn't go back to it. Me and my wife ended up going out to see him.
Jonathan Miller, I was told this was an RPG podcast. You were
Oh,
lying.
this had everything to do with RPGs. It had to do with. Hello.
Oh, Agile. Thank you so much. Let's see who.
Oh, nice.
Cha-ching.
Shellback, Aaron the Relentless, the Edgelord, Old Desert Gal, and Retro Familiar. You are currently super minions for a month. So just a reminder, there is free content if you go to that. They used to call it a community thing, but whatever they call it now, like posts under this channel. If you go there, look in the posts. I give there's a link to some free material for everybody, some free magic items. But then if you're a member, there's even more so. Members also get videos earlier by about 12 to 24 hours, sometimes longer, and you support this channel. So Agile is a huge supporter of this channel, and I'm not wearing a hat.
I'll do it for you.
I will tell you, it is worthwhile economically to subscribe.
Here, I will model my
Gotta show it off again.
My YouTube. What I don't understand though is why this thing is so freaking small, and I didn't get this for doing anything other than a group challenge. I think this was like shorts or something like that.
No, it was flannel. Him.
No,
See, he hates on your earned shirt, and he's hating on the flannel. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna bring him a flannel shirt to wear at WizardCon.
Yeah. Okay, hold on, Mike. Mike is addressing the addressing. The premise of the poster was so wrong. The god was not trans. They were gender fluid. Correct.
Well, and also, what was interesting is the person didn't say the god was trans. The poster said the god was pro-trans rights. Like there was a statement within the description. And Bad Mike is correct. It was a god that is gender fluid, and there is a difference.
Yeah, it's. Well, first off, we're talking about something from what, deities and demigods?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think that there was any at the time. This is like retro history, all right. Yeah. And I really, as a history major, and somebody who's been doing historical articles on RPGs and the OSR, I hate the idea of retroactively we are going to change some part of history to make it fit our current narrative. It's not the way history is. And to pull that crap in a Facebook group, it's honestly, if it wasn't the poster that did it, who generally speaking is well known and liked, usually you're asking for your removal.
Oh, I thought it was a troll post straight up. Maybe I'm wrong.
And maybe it was, but the person that posted it, I actually know personally. And I'm kind of surprised that they would do that in a group that tries to be non-political. And listen, it has a place. And if your Facebook group is about, hey, let's get the rage going, then that's fine. It belongs there. But if you're in North Texas or you're in CNY or you're in a tavern, it doesn't have a belong. It doesn't belong.
Well, Jonathan Miller asks, what's the inspiration for the gender fluidity in that God, excuse me. Gender fluidity is all across, you know, the pantheons in history,
Yeah.
different gods and such, you know.
Even
So
God sometimes.
Well, I learned about gender fluidity in the late '80s in an intro to social psychology course. By the way, it was misnamed. It was a graduate level course being offered to undergraduates. It was not a fucking intro course for shit. But we learned about American Indian tribes and the gender fluidity if it was necessary because certain roles fell to certain genders. And if there wasn't enough of a certain gender to fill a role, somebody got gender switched
I
within
believe
the tribe.
A lot of American Indian tribes engaged in that.
Yeah. But that doesn't that's not the same as the current trans philosophy or the trans movement or whatever you want to call it. It's extremely different. So to retro claim something fits a current narrative
Uh-huh.
now.
Yeah, because they were even citing within that I guess the original creator of that deities and demigods post, the OP on it said that that artist and whoever created that for deities and demigods
Mhm.
is somewhere on tape saying that that's what he did. He meant it to be for transgenderism. And I thought to myself, and I represent a transgender creator, Polly Kidd. I've got
Right,
nothing against the transgender community, but it kind of struck odd to me because back then the term transgender and the whole theory behind it just was not there. That's just a social fact.
right.
And it's nothing against the transgender community. It was just not on the radar like it is today. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
About the
just.
difference between trans and gender fluidity in the next step. Well, I'm
But
sorry, Jonathan. We do tend to get off topic a lot because we're old.
well, not just because we're old, but because all the stuff is peripherally on target,
Yes,
and
because it's about gaming.
yeah,
It happened in the
and
gaming group.
yeah, and honestly, I'll mention the person's first name, Carl. Carl should not have been putting this in a group like North Texas or the
Yeah,
Tavern or something like that.
it didn't belong
It
there. No.
doesn't belong.
Yeah.
And it's like you're saying, please, I need attention, and if you don't like my post, I outed you as being a bad person. I think that is wrong.
Hmm.
Bad Mike, the reminder that D&D said trans rights in 1979. No, the TSR authors were correctly showing a mythological being that as you guys said, was
Yes.
Okay,
gender fluid,
John Miller, no.
as was Loki.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Which we saw that, by the way, if you watch the Loki series, which I actually enjoyed. I know people hate on Marvel and hate on Disney. I enjoyed. The last was a little weak, but the first two seasons of Loki were pretty entertaining. I don't ask for a lot to be entertained. Not looking for earth-shattering stuff from my superhero series. It doesn't have to have a moral statement to make. It was entertaining, and I like the the gender juxtaposition of the two main Lokis. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Hmm.
Ishtar also. There you go.
Yeah.
By the way, a crappy movie. But yes,
That's what they say.
who
No, I
watches it
saw
these
Ishtar. It
days?
was a horrible movie.
Who would watch Ishtar? Not it, not it, not it. But yeah, it's yes, Jonathan. Yes, like I mentioned above, Inari Okami Shinto, and oh my God, I will not get.
Avalokiteshvara.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Are both gender fluid. Yes, I mean it's not, but it's not the same. Okay, it is not this the same as being trans, and this is more topical topic than we would normally venture into. I mean, we could be talking about the wonderful art that Watsy was showing off the other day on their.
Was that
I would show it, but my computer would tell me not to.
would that be wonderful? Question mark.
Uh,
I did
yeah,
not see.
Are you being sarcastic, Eric? Are you being serious?
my computer is have Safari doesn't like to when I want Safari to show like a Chrome or Safari. Oh, it won't show it because oh no, I guess I
Can't
gotta
you
open it
open?
up.
How many computer monitors do you have?
I got two, but it won't go to my second monitor. Safari from the Safari thing only would do the one time. It's not like the Chrome. I don't know
Then
why.
open up a different browser in the other monitor.
I do have a different browser open, and when I go screen share, it says allow studio dot restream.io to share your screen, and it only will share the one screen. It won't share the other screen.
Oh, yeah, that's something glitchy with Restream then.
Yeah, so it's like allow to
That
share
it happens.
a window. Oh, so now this is bizarre. Now I really got to go through and.
Bad Mike says it's like you're having a conversation about baking, and someone walks in the room and says, "So how about that war in the Middle East?" Just a weird subject to toss into a convention talk. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm literally was reading it, going, and the shitstorm that it was becoming fairly quickly earlier today. I thought to myself, I wonder how long it's going to take for Bad Mike to go ahead and nuke this fucking thing. Yeah,
It's like,
well,
paging Bad Mike, bag of shit, North Texas Aisle 1.
Well,
bag of shit, North Texas
I'm
Aisle
working.
1.
I'm working on getting Triple D the TED Talk.
Agile wants to know where you're located, Don.
we are located in Battle Creek, Michigan, and come January, when all the dust settles, we're going to have a physical location, like walk-in offices in Battle Creek, probably late January. So, yes, Battle Creek, Michigan.
A staggering office.
Activists are going to activist. Yes, that's
True.
we see that everywhere,
Yeah.
and it's more common recently because as people start doing this politically, everybody who doesn't agree with you, whether there's people left in the middle or people on the other side, are automatically on the other side because you're not if you're not with me, you're against me. And that is
See, that's the thing, the problem that I have with people, because I can disagree with you politically. Like you know, it how do I want to put this? Okay, me and Eric though we are closely politically aligned, we firmly disagree, I would imagine, on certain salient points.
yeah.
But I don't give a shit because he's his own human being. And guess what? Eric and Glenn both can go ahead and politically like whoever they want. It's none of my damn business. Agile Monk says my webpage does not show
I
up.
got it. I got it.
My website
He might be looking
better show up.
He's looking under publishing, and you're under Wizard Tower.
Oh, yeah. We're at wizardtowergames.com. We're switching over to Wizard Tower Publishing, but when you go to Wizard Tower Games, once we get the Wizard Tower Publishing website up, you'll auto forward over to Wizard Tower Publishing.
I'm on it. I saw that thing. I was able to bring it up on Chrome, by the way. Chrome didn't shit the bed on that.
Yeah.
It just shit the bed on Restream, which still says something is wrong during the streaming connection.
Well, it's like with me with this. When I first turn on, my camera's black. I have to go into settings, turn off my blur background, and then my camera can turn on. Then I got to turn blur background back on. So it's just like a double step I have to take to get my camera to work.
Weird.
I wonder if Chrome updated and something crapped out.
Well, I know that as of about 3 weeks ago, because I turned auto updating off on my computer, thank God, there was in the Windows update for, I believe, the end of September, the Windows update, if you had an SMD card in your computer, one of those little cards that are hard drive. It would
Right.
go in and it was formatting people's SMDs.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So I heard that and I was like, no. Turned off the update until he did the patch on it. I was like,
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if yeah, still. I saw that, and I was like, not before the live stream. I'm like, let me try to reboot. I'm like, oh, the reboot didn't do shit. All right.
you never know.
Agile Monk says, what did you have to do to handle tariffs and shipping to Canada? Well, as far as tariffs go, we had to find a U.S. paper supplier. The tariffs were crippling. When at the and the tariffs are even worse now, especially with China. As far as shipping to Canada, we still ship to Canada. The problem is it's a back and forth now with the current administration and the Canadian government, and that's not a political statement. That's just logistical fact. Um, the tariffs are really causing a lot of issues. Jefferson Starship says I paid $44 in Canadian tariffs. Exactly. And what was the cost of the item that you bought, Jefferson Starship Trooper? Probably less than that, if not a little bit more, maybe. And it is just a little bit of quick thing here. Tariffs are a tax on the person importing the good. So if I import paper from China, China does not pay my tariff. I, the American citizen, has to pay the tariff. There's a lot of people online going, no, that's money that China has to pay. No, 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 no. The person importing, when it hits U.S. Customs, you get that customs notification. It's called a bill or a tariff lading notification. So,
which gets the price hiked up.
well, when you like as an example, if you've got $15,000 in paper or $20,000 in paper, and the tariff alone on it is $20,000, what's that going to do with the price of your games?
Exactly.
And American suppliers for a while there were going, the tariffs. So guess what? We're raising our paper prices.
You want to hear a kick?
That's something that nobody's talking about. What the American paper mill has done. So
you want to hear a Kickstarter story about that? I have one Kickstarter
sure.
that I got in last year. It's already late. Called Hell of a Town RPG.
Uh-huh.
And they're located in Italy. And they're doing updates saying, okay, the rest of the world we're shipping this week, da-da-da-da. America, we're still working it out. It might be 2-3 weeks. We don't know if there's additional. And people are saying, this book was done and, it was ready to ship out like months before Trump did the tariff. Why didn't you ship then? So,
because I wasn't ready.
Well, and this is the problem that people don't understand is that, a lot of things can interfere with an incoming shipment. Like if I know that Glen, this is a classic one, it was pulled on us by, I believe, Voldemort.
Right.
If I know that Glen is receiving a substantial shipment from China, if I call U.S. Customs and go, just going to let you know, Hallstrom Games has a shipment coming in, there's drugs in that shipment. U.S. Customs will seize your shipment pending inspection. And that can take 6 months to a year to inspect.
Yeah, but, at least it'd be in America at that point. That's just my take anyway.
Well, the problem is that when they inspect, they just don't, like TV shows show, they just don't open up the container and run a dog through it. They go, oh, there's cases of games. Let's rip open every single one and inspect.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. I'm just saying.
Yep.
But anyway, that's just me. So, TTRGA.
Jefferson Starship Trooper says 35 for Rockport book. You mean the I know who you are, Jefferson Starship Trooper. You did not get the handouts for 100 Ruins. I'll email you the handouts. My apologies.
Rockport.
You got another question?
I follow the TTGRA. I don't see many in the TT using that. What is your thoughts? The TTGRA is actually our creation, number one. The idea behind it, when we get it up after the first part of the year, is going to be a voluntary reporting by publishers for the age rating of their game. And I can use an example is, a lot of times parents go online, they order a game for their kid. Well, if I have a 9-year-old, I sure as heck don't want to order Chalt by Venger Satanis for my 9-year-old. Although Venger is a very gifted game designer, his age level for his games is decidedly above 13 or 14
Yeah,
years.
don't order Chult for him. Send him Lamentations of the Flame Princess.
Oh, yeah, sure. So the idea behind it is what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to use it as an educational thing. And hopefully we actually have like 3 or 4 publishers that are going to voluntarily submit. So the idea is get it off ground running first part of the year and hopefully get it to a point where more and more publishers willingly will utilize it.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm trying to make it a good thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
And the only reason I use Venger Satanis' Chalt thing is because I actually know somebody who did that for their 9-year-old.
What?
Mom was not pleased. They reached out to me. Do you know who this Venger Satanis person is?
Yeah.
Why? I bought his game for my 9-year-old.
Oh,
Did you anything more age appropriate?
Did you not? Well,
Here
first
goes-
off,
here goes.
if you buy it on drive-thru, it's behind the adult paywall. So just little heads up.
But the point is, there's a lot of people that just don't navigate online well.
No, I know.
Will. And it's just the idea behind Tabletop Game Rating Authority is just kind of an educational thing for people because all of our games have the rating logo on them.
Long time ago, when I was still using VHS, everybody's still VHS. I used to go to the library and rent tapes to watch at home. And I wanted to see that movie, Hearts and Minds, which was a real graphic documentary about the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it home. It was in the case. I got it home. I didn't even look. I opened it up, and it was the Care Bears movie. All I could think of is I'm going to send this back, and I don't even want to be in that household who got the Care Bears case.
Oh, my God.
Hey, kids, we're going to watch Care Bears.
Mom puts it in the VHS, hits play, and he leaves the room.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Go downstairs. Mommy, there's cool helicopters in that movie. No, none of the Care Bears, dear. Yes, Mommy, there's also, those fucker Viet Cong are killing people? Sorry.
Holy, those are some angry bears.
Hon, we used to get that over the news when you were.
Yeah. Well, it couldn't be as bad as Faces of Death.
That's true.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
glad they didn't have glad they didn't have that. Faces of Death. Oh, God.
Not my kind of documentary.
Documentary. Yeah, you get
documentary.
a lot of class when they say it's documentary. Oh, it's a documentary. Okay, fine.
Well, that makes it okay.
There used to be there was a porn movie called Cafe Flesh when I was a teenager that got a pass in the art houses because it was artistic and auteur.
There's a lot of porn out there that's artistic, Glenn.
Yeah. This was like the mid 80s. So it's like what a porn movie that actually has a good story to it? What? But yeah, a lot of art films.
I'm not even going to touch that. Not even going anywhere near that one. Let's see, 18 plus just attracts 18 under perverted teenagers anyway, which is to say all of them.
He's got the point. Don, who prints your books for you? You do.
We print our own books up until about a month ago. We're going to be back up and running, printing our own books come in January, maybe late December, because we got notified the insurance is paying the full claim.
Oh,
So
good.
that was good. Yeah, we got notified that today. So, but right now we're dealing with a third-party printer here, local in Kalamazoo.
So we go back to Satine now. No, we're not going back to Satine now.
And I'll be honest with you, I actually thought about, if I could find a reliable third-party printer that did a good job, I would be happy to utilize them as long as their price point was decent. But the problem that I have with it is why do I want, like Lightning Source? Why would I want to utilize Lightning Source? Because you can buy books the same price as I can. Because Lightning Source has a real weird cutoff. 100 if you go look at Lightning Source's pricing, 100 books is kind of like the lowest price that they'll go with you. As a publisher, you can print with them as a publisher and get a better price, but they require you to buy 5,000 copies at a time. That's when your price drops significantly lower than anybody else can get.
Yeah.
We do both, Agile Monk.
You do?
Perfect bound and also case bound.
Yeah, perfect bound. Good perfect bound, right?
Good perfect bound.
Yeah, not the
You
stuff.
see, that's another thing that I have a problem with is, Lightning Source does, I'll be honest, they do a beautiful looking book. But they're perfect, or they're hardbound books, and even their perfect bound books, the type of glue that they use in the bind is not what they call a core rubber based glue. So it hardens after time.
They're cheap out.
Especially exposure to UV light. So the binds break. And the problem that you have with binding and with printing, like with Lightning Sources, if you want the really good quality printing, you have to go to their 70-pound paper, their specialized high color, specialized color, and the price just goes absolutely through the roof.
Yeah.
So
Monk, Shellback, what's the difference? Well,
the difference in it is there's different types of glues that you when you bind books. And what the glue is when the book block is in, it runs through a glue channel, and then it goes to the cover, and the cover cops and wraps and clamps. It's the same thing with case-bound hardback books, case-bound. The glue that you can use there's a very cheap glue out there. The rubber-based glue is like 5 times the cost, no joke. So these mass printers go to the El Cheapo stuff because the other glue is, let's face it, if you're doing 1 million books a day, which probably Lightning Source is doing close to that a day easy, it's not cost effective to go with that binding glue that's 5 times more expensive. So
Right.
it's just, it's a big difference.
Yeah. And Monk wants to know what type of machine you use.
We're going to be upgrading to brand new machines. We're probably going to go to the new Lexmark model. The nice thing about that model, the new Lexmark binder, is that it's one machine that can do both perfect bound and case bound.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So.
Sexy. Is that what they call it?
Well, they're a lot
sexy.
smaller. They're a lot lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can do both case bound and perfect bind, you have one less machine to deal with, one less machine to set up, because it's all auto setup. It's literally a computer screen. Doot, doot, doot. You just punch in what your steps are, and the machine just does all the adjustments.
Lexmark, not Rico?
No, not a Rico binder. No.
Yeah, good. Hey, I want to ask you about the size. I know the Gangbusters book is going to be, full size.
Yes.
Softback, hardback, whatever. What about the other lines like Peaky Blinders? Are they going to be like maybe A4?
The other lines of what?
The other lines like Peaky Blinders and the fantasy one?
8.5 by 11.
Oh, you're going to do full size. Okay.
Full size for RPGs and that type of thing, but like novels and books like you write, we'll either do a 6 by 9 or a 5.5 by 8.5.
Well, that's fine. I was thinking of the game books. I really like half-size game books.
Really?
That's why. Yeah.
Well,
stuff like
the other problem with the half size game book is it's technically double the page count
you're probably right.
when you actually break it down.
Uh-huh.
Along with that is I don't think half size is very popular. I've never even, and before the incident we did print and bind for a lot of small publishers, and we never got requests for half
Oh,
size. It
eight
was always
five.
8x10 or 8x5 below.
Okay. Because I mean, as far as I know, gamers love them because they're more portable, easier to carry, lighter in your bag.
Well, that was our plan, Jonathan Miller. What we wanted to do is we actually considered
Oh,
shifting our entire focus and becoming POD for people. But the problem is I was running old machines, temperamental, problematic. Now we'll have brand new. So, and just give an example, the old machines could do maybe 150 books a day. The new machines can do up to 1,000 a day, and they're better quality bound.
John, if you need to get in contact with Don quickly, just ping me and I'll do my matchmaking.
Yeah,
do his internet magic.
Eric Tenkar will do the Eric Tenkar.
Yeah.
I'm the from the fiddle on the roof from the matchmaking.
And real quick, a shout out to Bad Mike. Thank you for referring the gentleman with the board game to me.
There you go.
So,
Yeah. Well, that's good.
well, POD is really becoming where the money's at. It's there's so many creators out there, and I really am sad about one thing when it comes to POD is people will look at a Lightning Source book and they think that that's the best quality they can get, and they don't realize for like 20 cents more a book, or maybe even 50 cents more a book, you can go to a smaller binder, but you'll get a much better quality book.
And the printing is getting much, every year it gets better.
Yeah.
Well, Lightning Source still, this is embarrassing. Lightning Source still uses 6-color printing. Even before the incident, we used 12-color. 12-color printing is larger, small format. 12-color printing is by far the bee's knees of printing. But Lightning Source uses 6-color. So, and they do that because, again, it's cost effective because they do so much. So,
Right. And the change that there's a reason why they no longer do like for the zines, right? They used to do stapled zines. They no
staple
longer
bound.
do.
Oh, I love.
And
We
reason
do.
was because their equipment was getting old, and from what I understand, the cost to replace it wasn't profitable.
See, that's such bullshit.
Is it?
Because I can buy a staple bound binding machine, we are, and I get a brand new one, which is commercial quality for $4,000. That'll put out 500 units a day, quality.
Wow.
So, and I know for and for what Lightning Source, because I look at I know what it costs to print a 8.5 by 11, 150-page book. And I look at their costs, and people go, "Oh, that's such a good deal." I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, if you only knew."
Well, yeah,
How much
you listen.
Lightning
They're
Source.
making a profit off it. Drive-through's making a profit off it, and in the end, whatever's left over is a profit for the publisher.
Our minimum print run when we were doing for other publishers was 200 units.
That's reasonable.
It is reasonable because but POD is a real optimal thing too. But you can't. We're not going to be able to do like drive through does. Like you want one copy of your book. There you go. If we dealt with the general public, we would probably have a 25 or 50 unit minimum, which
Right.
is still, which is, again, I see creators all the time going, I don't want to buy 25 books. Then why are you making role playing games? I mean, I know I sound crass like that, but it's like people who get into publishing, they don't want to buy the software. It's like it's part of, if you're going to sell, you know, buy a few units. You'll move those units. I know what Drive Through RPG does. They offer a very good service to people. I'm not knocking them, but I mean, I know somebody who bought 2 cases of their books from them. One of the bookcases they opened up, they were books for a school, a teacher. They had some type of training manual in them. They sent them the wrong case of books. And Lightning Source's response to them was, just we don't want them. Throw them away. We'll send you your books for free.
Yeah.
Case.
It's more
And it's like,
expensive for them to pay you to ship it back.
well,
Yeah.
Paul was offering to just say, send me a shipping label and I'll reseal the box and send it to the other guy. But they probably sent his books to that guy. And that's the other issue that you see with people that order from Lightning Source. Lightning Source has a bad habit of sending people different people's books, or their cover is on the book and they open it up and it's someone else's content.
I bought an RPG and I had the full RPG, but then I had half of another book at the end.
Yeah,
romance.
It's because how they print. It's because if you look at Lightning Source, yes, we will be January 2026. It's because if you look at the way Lightning Source does it, it's a big, long 60-foot tube, a square tube. Printing begins at one end and it starts to go through and it does everything. They're Archimarks from Germany. They're like $1 million machines. And it's all computer controlled. And you have to have somebody in the middle at the end of print, because they print like 10 books at a time. It prints at one time. And they have to assign the barcode that you get. Because we've actually tried using Lightning Source a few times because I was just seeing how they would do, and I'm just not impressed with them. So sorry, but I don't want to take a chance on ordering, 5,000 books or 2,500 books and half my books are in error. It's just not willing to take the chance.
Yeah, Agile, I will definitely get that for you.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
It's funny. Both my hobbies deal with POD. My Blu-rays and DVDs, and this. Smartest thing Warner Brothers ever did to get it Warner Archive, get it to print on demand for physical. Since they say physical media dying, they're making boku bucks over that.
There you go.
Oh yeah, and Shellback's right 100%. Those German machines are amazing because they can literally bind. I think their smallest model that I know Amazon. The smallest model Amazon utilizes at their Atlanta operation, because I was down there, toured it. Their smallest model print and bind machine will do 50,000 units a day. 50,000 a day, and they've got like a dozen of them lined up in one location.
I don't think Don has a problem, but Don, I'll let you.
I don't have a problem with that. NDAs are fine. Our attorney in Kalamazoo, she's my cousin. She prepares a reciprocal for me all the time. It's not a problem at all.
Nice to have relatives.
Yeah, she's the one who helped me with Voldemort.
Good.
And with WotC. So she's a tiger. Eric knows who I'm talking about.
Yep. No, well.
Yep, and she's not a part of a mom and pop law firm. They're a literally international law firm. They do a lot of corporate law and such, and federal litigation.
And I'll tell you what I told Becky the other night. She may not care for my hobby, but I said I've learned more about the publishing business and business since I've been in this hobby.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So don't tell me you can't learn anything in role-playing games.
Yeah, I'm veteran-owned, yes. Mm-hmm. So the thing is and that's a huge thing also, is support of especially the disabled vet community. Big for us. So Agile Monk, if you're a disabled vet, let me know, okay? And I'll get you a better price than I normally would anybody.
What a
very
guy.
Cool.
What a guy.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
What a guy. The flannel god. What a What a guy.
Thank you. I'm going to get you a flannel shirt for WizardCon. You're going to get one for your
Got
birthday.
2 in my closet.
I can't bring strippers into WizardCon. You're lucky. Oh, I'd get you midget strippers with peanut butter. Oh, I would.
Midget strippers. You can't do the.
I can't bring them into WizardCon.
No, I'm not going to say. Never mind.
Okay. So
Something I say off air.
Agile isn't disabled. I know he's a vet, but the company is veteran disabled owned.
Good deal.
Oh, you are disabled. Never mind.
Oh,
I will take care of you. Fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to translate all this crap. The conversation goes by too quickly. All right. But no, Agile's been a huge supporter of this channel and RPGs in general. So huge. Well, I'm going to pull the plug on this because it is Friday night.
yes, it is.
I still owe for this week. I still owe at least 2 one-sheet dungeons. I don't want to call them one page, but like a one-page dungeon on one side and the description and details on the other. I want to get them done by tomorrow. So I want to work on a little bit tonight. I will repeat. There's a live stream tomorrow night with myself and my wife Rach at 8 p.m. And Sunday 9 p.m. We wanted to screw you all up. You're used to the 8 o'clock shows. 9 p.m. on Sunday, the first Sunday night special.
And you're teaming up with Joe the lawyer. Does your show get over like at 1:30 in the morning then?
No. Joe Block and I have already told him this isn't going to be like if I got to bring a urinal to my desk, it ain't happening.
You got to cath yourself. Just stick that catheter right up there. You might as well because you're going to be with Joe the lawyer.
No, he's like the RPG version of the Jerry Lewis telethon.
Oh my God! Don't do it to me. Don't do it. We're gonna be doing this live stream every other week. It's gonna be the premiere is gonna be on Sunday. Streaming on all of our channels. So watch it where you want to watch it, but we do recommend you subscribe to all so you don't miss it. Yeah, it's gonna be epic, Jonathan. It's gonna be epic. Come on. We got 3 very large personalities from the OSR, and we can only do every other week because I can only live. How many times can I live stream during a week?
I don't know. How many days are in the week?
Yeah, it doesn't stop me. I double up sometimes anyway.
How many hours are in the week?
Yeah.
I did a live stream on Tuesday with Roger from CNY, the regular Wednesday live stream. I was with this gentleman, the old man God, yesterday afternoon. We have today. We got tomorrow. I'm going to be 6 days straight. So for anybody who says live streams are not where it's at, the community has showed me that this is where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't worry about Sundays. I've already told him I'm going to find some way to weasel on there too.
Oh yeah. We'll bring Glen in. Listen, Glen, Bad Mike, Don. I'm sure we'll have special guests coming in every once in a while, or constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. But we actually have a topic. We're going to be talking conventions. So Bad Mike, your ears will be ringing. That's all I'm going to say.
And sorry for showing up late tonight.
That's okay.
No, dude, we're happy we were able to make it, man.
You were sick. It's all right.
Yes, Jonathan, it's a good thing I'm retired. Yeah, there's other R words that people could use to refer to me as, but retired is the one I do prefer. And yes, thank God I am retired because it was bad enough when I had a blog and I would do 4, 5, 6 blog posts a day and I was working. Yeah. I couldn't maintain this pace.
Not working full time as a police officer.
Yes. So
anyway.
All right, Rogers, his game ends at 8 o'clock on Sunday, so he'll be watching. It's going to be a great turnout. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So on that note, if you want to hear some stuff from me and Rach, Gamers Health, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Sunday otherwise, and there'll be another video too coming out, and we'll keep you entertained.